Today we're going to take this perfect keto brick and turn it into these smaller bricks. It's the perfect food with the perfect macros for anybody on the ketogenic diet plan. Okay, here we go. Keto Brick does have a website. Robert and Crystal Sykes are the owners. And I'll show you what this is. Robert and Crystal Sykes. Now he is a competitive natural bodybuilder, and he uses the entire keto diet to get ready for his shows. Here is a breakdown of the macros. They are perfect, and this was thought out before they did it. It is 1,000 calories for the complete meal. One of these bricks is 1,000 calories. So shelf stable, take it with you everywhere. That is true. It is shelf stable. However, if you get into very, very, very hot situations, the thing will melt. However, if you leave it in the package and you put it back, because I've tried this, put it back in the refrigerator, it will harden back up again, and it's fine. It hasn't ruined it or anything like that. So yeah, this is him here. He does a lot of like training stuff and all that kind of thing, but he is a competitive bodybuilder. They do have different kinds. This is the new one here. I cannot have this because I'm definitely allergic to all kind of nuts, almonds, walnuts, or anything like that. So I cannot have this. The peanut butter is the one I'm going to show you. That's the one, and this is really, really good. Really good. Do I eat the whole brick? No, and I'm going to show you what I do with it here. The mocha is really good too. The cookies and cream, it's okay. I mean, I can eat it. It's no big deal. But if I were to mix this one and this one together, it would be a lot better, and you can do that. The cinnamon crunch, if you ever had Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, that's what this tastes like. So it's pretty good. Coconut cream, this was okay too. Would I buy it all the time? No, because I'm just addicted to peanut butter. I like that one, and I like the cinnamon crunch one really, really well. So that would be the two. This is what they use. Raw organic cocoa powder, vegetable-based proteins, a pure MCT powder, ground flaxseed, raw organic nibs there, ground coffee, and that depends upon the flavor. It gives you a caffeine boost. But as you know, if you cook, if you're making anything chocolate, if you put coffee in it, it enhances the flavor. Pink Himalayan salt. This is what you use for your electrolytes. So you'll see a lot of keto and carnivore people that they are drinking anything that's got magnesium, potassium, and salt in it, preferably this pink Himalayan salt from Redmond Salt Company, or you can just get, mine's from Walmart. But that's the reason why you have to boost your electrolytes on that plan, because if you don't, and you don't get them from other sources, you'll see your energy levels start to drop a little bit. So that's basically their website, and you can order off here. He does have apparel on here that you can get, and there's recipes here. So you get these, you can get on here and find out how to make the muffins, the waffles, all that kind of stuff. You know, that kind of thing that actually uses the keto brick when you melt it down or you chop it up and that kind of thing. So, and I've tried some of these. They're fantastic. However, for the thing that I'm doing right now to try to cut, I use this more as a supplementation to boost my fats up and boost any protein that I have up. If I find myself getting into a situation that I can't get out of, where I've ingested some carbs more than what my limit would be, I'll probably start popping a couple of these or fat bombs to try to get those fats up. You got to watch, because if you eat too much protein, you'll get knocked out of keto a lot slower than just if you ate the carbs altogether, because a lot of protein turns into sugar, which that is like carbs, and then it'll knock you out. So you got to be careful. You know, it's all in moderation again, and it's all in what your body can withstand. So here are the macros, and we're going to divide this by 8 because we're going to use the blue silicone mold to put these in after they are melted down. So divide everything by 8. We're going to melt the keto brick in that Pyrex bowl there, and we're going to pour it into that blue silicone mold. This is the brick here, and we're going to chop the brick and put it into that glass Pyrex and then stick it in the microwave for a minute. This is what it looks like when it's all chopped up and ready to go into the glass dish. I just wanted to add that back at the beginning when you saw those silicone molds, they are in a baking sheet so that they stay stable. You're going to melt the entire brick for about 1.5 minutes. So that it becomes liquefied. So you'll have to set it for 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. This is what it looks like after you've melted it and you're ready to start pouring it into the molds. So after you got done pouring your molds, this is what it looks like. I don't fill them all the way to the brim, that way I don't spill it as I'm carrying it. After about 1.5 hours, this is what you get. They've completely solidified. Now with this silicone mold, I do have a problem trying to get them out. But if you twist the silicone mold back and forth like an ice cube tray, because that's what this essentially is, you can get them out. Again, you keep them on the baking sheet because when you're pouring that stuff in, the silicone is very flimsy, and if you just were to pick it up, it would go spilling all over the place. But you can see there, they pop right out. Now, the important thing is to hurry up and get these things in a bag and get them back in the freezer. So that, because they'll get greasy and start melting on you and that kind of thing, which is what they're supposed to do. And if you're in a really heat situation there, I was under the lights here, yeah, they start to melt a little bit. So as you can see, I'm putting them back in the bag and they'll go in the freezer, and when you're ready to pop 1 or 2, you can, and you didn't eat the whole thing. So divide them by 8, and that's your macros for each piece. So I would recommend this completely if you're on a ketogenic diet plan. And if, well, it's not carnivore, but if you were doing carnivore and you wanted to keep those ketogenic macros set up, I would definitely recommend it for you. Like I said, some people pop them in a coffee or something like that to flavor their coffee with them and stuff. It's an ingenious idea, and I really like it. And it's very easy to just pop one of those instead of going and getting a candy bar or this or that or something that you might be getting tired of. Again, I would highly recommend it. Hey, if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, every time we bring out a new video, then you'll be notified when you hit the bell too. Talk to you later. We'll see you at the next video.